Alright, what's going on, guys? Today's video is going to be a how-to video. I'm going to be installing a locking mechanism on my 2012 Tacoma here for the tailgate. I plan in the future installing a drawer system from an old lockbox I have. For when I go overlanding, I'm going to have one side will be a drawer, the other side will be kind of a camp kitchen setup. But I want to secure that somehow, because once I install it, being that I can't lock my tailgate very easy, all I gotta do is open my tailgate and people have access to it. So I got this product on Amazon. The company that makes it is Pop Lock. Pretty nifty little kit. Very simple to install. Basically the kit comes with the hardware, of course, and then some instructions, and that's pretty much it. Pretty easy to follow. One of the things I really like about this product is that the locking mechanism for it, once it's installed, I'm basically going to use my key, insert, turn. It'll code it to my key, so I'll have one key for the ignition, doors, and the tailgate. I'll link this below if you guys are interested in purchasing it. So we're going to go through the install process here in a minute, and we'll see how it goes. Alright, so step one's pretty easy. All you have to do is remove the cover from the tailgate. So we're going to go through that. Just basically remove all the screws, and then we'll take that out. So we'll go through that real quick. Alright, got all the screws out. Now simply just remove it, pull it up. It's got a little tab here in the center. Be careful not to break that. So just lift it, and then it comes right out just like that. And you have access to the locking mechanism, which we're going to remove here in a second. Alright, next step's pretty easy. Take a 10mm socket. We're going to remove the two bolts that hold the rear view camera in place. Move that out of the way. Then we're going to take the two bolts that actually hold the handle in place, and then we'll remove these plastic little clips that hold the rod that goes to the end of the tailgate that activate the locking mechanism when you pull the handle. So pretty simple. I'll zoom in and let you guys see as I'm working. Alright, like I said, next time's pretty easy. First thing we're going to do, we'll remove the two bars that hold it in place. To do those, all you do is you basically move this back, pop it back, and then it'll pop right out. Same thing with the other one. Pop it out, and then the bars are out of the way. Remove the camera first. Basically the two screws, like I said, get these out of the way. There's one, two, and then there's the camera right there. We'll put this out of the way for now. We'll come back to it later, and then I'll remove the two that are actually holding the locking mechanism in place. That one's loose. That one's loose. Move it. It's a good idea to hold it on the bottom as well, just so it doesn't fall out. You can do that. There's one, and one more on the other side. Alright, and it's got two little tabs in here. Make sure to push these in so you don't break them. And then it comes right out just like that. Now I have it out. Alright, so a couple more things I'm going to do. Number one, I got to remove this gasket from the factory one. Basically, just be careful not to break it as you're removing it. And it'll fall right back into the new one. And then I got to take this rod, remove it from this side, same way as I did before. Pull it out, and I got to remove it and flip it end to end. So basically, just pull it straight out. And then flip it, and then insert it back in the opposite manner. That way it'll fit into the new mechanism. That's pretty much it right there. Once I get that installed, I'll show you guys the system there. Alright, so I got the gasket out and installing a new one. It's got some little tabs, basically just falls right in place. One more thing too, once I get this installed, I'll have to remove the cap on the new one for my rear view camera. It's got two little plastic clips on there. Basically just push those in and the cap falls right out. Don't need that, and then we'll install it here in a minute. Install is basically the same thing in reverse order. So I'll go in from the bottom, install the kit like this, like so. Alright, well, I'll put the two side bolts in first that hold the actual locking mechanism in place. Tighten them up in a bit. Take the camera, reinstall the camera. Like so. Put those back in. One more. Alright, tighten them by hand first. Give it a good crank here. Alright, put the clips back in basically in reverse order, so that one goes in right there, all the way in. Rotate, same thing with this one. All the way in, rotate till it clips, and then let's give it a test here. It's locked, and we're in business there. Good. Alright. Alright, everything's installed right now, minus the cover. I'll do that in a minute. Give it a couple test runs. You see it closes, opens, no big deal. So before I do that, I'm going to actually code it to my key. So I went ahead and remove the cover. All you'll do is take your key, insert all the way, turn clockwise, and now it'll be coded to your key. So we'll see if it works. So we go all the way in, turn it clockwise till it stops, and now we are set. So now we'll give it a test. I'll remove it. It opens, lock it in place, and now my tailgate is locked. So perfect. Unlock it, and we're good to go. So as you can see, pretty simple install. All I got left is put the cover back in. Careful with that tab in the middle there. There we go. Then we'll put all the screws back in and we'll be done. I'll save you the time in that. Pretty simple, but as you can see, pretty simple install, pretty easy to do. Highly recommended if you want to have some kind of security to the back of your tailgate. Thanks for watching.